Okay, we're going to go ahead and get started here. Thank you for everyone joining. So at 2:07, we'll call the meeting to order. I want to thank everyone for their attendance. And again, due to the COVID restrictions and that, we're having to do the virtual AGM. And technical issues, as we see, do happen. Hopefully next year we'll be able to meet in person, but we kind of thought that this year, so we'll wait and see. I'm just going to get Terry to go over the voting process.
Thank you, Sandra. The voting process will be the same as last year's in that the voting will be done in reverse. So if we hear no objections, we will ask that everybody will call for if there's any objections, and then if there is one, simply unmute yourself and then we will proceed. If there is no objections, if we hear nothing, then we'll proceed with the motion and consider it carried. Also, just a reminder that a corporation only has one vote, and questions can be posed at the other business portion of the agenda. And back to you, Sandra.
Thanks, Terry. We need to appoint a recording secretary. I ask for a motion to appoint Terry Wensley as our recording secretary today. Okay, motion made by Deborah Fork. Thank you, Deborah. A seconder for that motion. Dawn Johnson, thank you. Any objections? With no response, the motion is carried. All members were mailed out the meeting notice on Thursday, January 20th of 2022. This exceeds the 15-day notice for the notice period. As well, as of right now, we have 16 members that are on our team meeting. We need 15 to establish quorum, so we do have quorum, so we have decided to go ahead with the meeting. The proposed agenda is on the website. Hopefully everybody took time to go through it. If I could have a motion to approve the proposed agenda as presented. Lyle Franson, thank you for that. Seconder. Shenley Boris, thank you. Any objections? Okay, with no response, motion is carried. The 2021 AGM minutes were on the website as well. Hopefully everyone took time to go through them. We need a motion to approve the 2021 AGM minutes as presented on the website. Dale Rutherford, thank you for that. A seconder to that. Chris Webb, thank you for that. Any objections? With no response, the motion is carried. Chairman's report. Well, to say the least, 2021 has been quite a year. Our board and staff have been extremely busy throughout the year. Early, we engaged to amend some of the programs and policies and streamline the processes and provide additional services to our members. We were successful in obtaining the Drought Assistance Program, among other business programs and initiatives. The board and staff worked tirelessly, and I'm very grateful for the hard work and commitment shown throughout these trying times. Communication has been an area of increased focus and will continue to be an increased focus. The board continues to work collaboratively with management. This relationship has proven to be highly effective. Even though it was hard to conduct normal business, SKLF Livestock was able to provide and refine the processes. I am excited for the future of the organization. SK Livestock continues to be member-driven, and as we look to provide more value for our members. We know that 2021 was an incredibly challenging year for the livestock industry. The drought and the pandemic have had major impact on our business. For that, I want to express my gratitude to our members for their continued support. I consider it a great privilege to work on your behalf as the chair of the board of this great organization. Thank you. I'm going to hand it over to Terry again, and he will present us with the general manager's report and the financial statements.
Thank you, Sandra. 2021 will certainly go down as one for the ages. A global pandemic impacting everyone, and certainly our industry, from literally the farm to the store shelves and everything in between, and then for additional good measure, a prairie-wide drought. It has been quite the year. Our year included the renewal of our funding facility, 2 procedural audits, and plus our year-end audit. We continue to work on clarifying our policies and procedures and streamlining our processes wherever possible, plus so much more. Through it all, I'm pleased to report that we had a strong and profitable year. This is just a small summary of some of the work done. Processed 4,890 transactions, 1,149 new schedules, over 44 million of new disbursements, 97 new members plus numerous limit increases and changes, portfolio high of nearly 58 million, a drought assistance program, joint membership, and a young producers program. Last year, one area of focus was improving our operations and service. This included the development of service standards document, which is being implemented. We also implemented a process to track each invoice and payment received. Our goal is to have completed transactions within 2 to 3 business days, and we are pleased to report that over 90% of our completed transactions were processed within 3 business days. We also know that receiving completed information is equally important, and as a result, transactions are emailed out usually within days of their conclusion. For those who prefer to receive hard copies, we mail out their transactions on a quarterly basis or when requested. This helps to reduce cost. It soon became very apparent that as a result of the drought, many members could have some challenges. At our initiative and with the support of our funder BMO, we were able to negotiate and implement our drought assistance program. I'm pleased to report that to date, over 80 members have been approved and additional 27 members are in the process. We have deferred payments total in excess of $2 million and about 330 individual transactions to date. To my knowledge, no other entity has offered a similar program in our industry. In addition, a joint membership is now available and should help streamline the process for couples who are interested in qualifying. Also, the Young Producers Program was also implemented and available to youth enrolled in the Livestock 4-H program. It is certainly important to celebrate our accomplishments. As a new cooperative, we have achieved profitability and growth in each of our 2 years. This is an amazing accomplishment, and not many have been able to duplicate it in this industry. While we certainly focus on today, we also need to be aware of tomorrow. We are very pleased to announce the following additional services are underway. Firstly, the banking and loan system identification is well underway, with implementation in 2022. Creditor assurance is also going to be available shortly to qualifying members with no health questionnaire except where critical illness is requested, and the premium may be financed. Sheep pilot program is underway, and the development of a 5-year strategy as well. It is also very important to acknowledge the organizations and people who have assisted us, whose help made SK Livestock possible and whose continued support and vision help us to get us where we are today. Firstly, I'd like to thank Bank of Montreal and Charles Wilson for their support and patience, and our livestock supervisors. They are a face to many of our members and for their patience and hard work. Our auditors, Versus Group, particularly Sheila Fillion and Neil Fence and their team. Lastly, and most importantly, you, our membership, for your support and patience. As a new organization, we're still working on improving. While we certainly have made great strides in this regard, we can still do better. And you have my assurance that we will continue to grow and demonstrate continual improvement. We will keep getting better and be an organization in which you can be proud. I want to take this opportunity to thank our staff for their dedication and support. They continue to astonish me every day. Thank you. I would also like to express my deep appreciation for our chairperson, Sandra Moen, for her dedication, patience, and support, and to all the board as well. Your board is very committed and engaged and dedicated. And lastly, to you, our members, thank you for your support and insights. You are the reason we are here every day, and working for you has truly been our pleasure. Thank you. Okay, I'll start with the balance sheet. As of August 31st, 2021, cash, $287,483. Assurance funds, $7,310,301. Short-term investments, $27,198. Accounts receivable, $24,836. Interest receivable, $1,083,656. Prepaid expenses, $3,391. Member loans receivable, $53,255,755. Property and equipment, $18,012. Total assets, $62,010,632. Liabilities, accounts payable, $147,536. Government remittances payable, $26,258. Income tax payable, $11,741. Assurance funds payable, $7,310,301. Deferred membership revenue, $48,167. Loans payable, $54,432,331. Members' equity, $34,298 for total liabilities of $62,010,632. Revenue, interest, $1,718,745. Inventory fees, $128,054. Investment, $27,723. Membership application fees, $155,098. Minister of Agriculture grant, $24,032. Other, $30,189. Purchasing fees, $282,349, for a total revenue of $2,366,190. Expenses, administration, $47,185. Advertising and promotion, $12,997. Amortization, $2,171. Bad debts, and this is a general loss allowance, a general, not a specific bad debt. We've set aside $50,000. Bank charges, $11,641. Board of Directors expenses, $24,132. Consulting fees, $83,547. Interest, $1,036,923. Office and general, $56,369. Professional services, $46,294. Regional expenses, $258,995. Salaries and benefits, $584,187. Security registration, $10,340. For total expenses of $2,224,771. Income before income tax, $141,419. Income tax, $11,741, for a net income of $129,678. Thank you.
Okay, I just need a motion to approve the August 31st, 2021 financial statement as presented. Darren Kress, thank you. Seconder for that? Shenley Boris, thank you. Any objections? No response, so motion is carried. We'll move on to the general bylaws.
Thank you, Sandra. This bylaw requests a change only refers to section 3.18 and its remuneration and expenses for the board. And we're requesting a change as it was put into the original bylaw that the remuneration would be a fixed amount of per meeting. And this just gives us a little more flexibility that going forward we can make changes without having to continue to bring it back to the membership. So, and the actual bylaw itself is directors shall be entitled to reasonable remuneration for services to the cooperative as a director or member of a committee thereof, and shall be entitled to reimbursement of all pre-approved and reasonably incurred expenses such as traveling or out-of-pocket expenses incurred as a director or in any other capacities which are authorized by the board in the amounts fixed from time to time by the board. Nothing herein contained shall prevent any director from serving the cooperative in any other capacity and receiving remuneration therefore.
So if we can just have a motion to approve the general bylaw amendment that is presented. Chris Webb, thank you, Chris. Seconder on that? Darren Kress, thank you. Any objections? No response, motion carried. Our appointment of auditors, we would like to thank the Virtus Group for their assistance and support over the last year. For the 2022, the board has recommended and the reappointment of the Virtus Group as our auditor. Could we please get a motion to appoint Virtus Group LLP as our auditors for the 2022 year? Shenley, thank you. Shenley Boris. And seconder. Darren Kress, thank you. Any objections? Motion carried. If we have any other business, I'd like to now open it up to any questions if we have any. Please remember to unmute your mic if you do have a question. Any questions from the floor? Okay, if there's no questions, I'm going to hand it over for Terry for our Board of Directors nominations.
We received 5 nominations for the Board of Directors. They are Shenley Boris, Shane Christo, Scott Lamb, Sandra Moen, and Chris Webb. As nominations have ceased, they are approved by acclamation. And if I could just have a motion to approve and accept the new directors, please. Thank you, Lyle. Seconder? Thanks, Deborah. Open the line. Carried. Thank you, Sandra.
Thanks, Terry. So our Board of Directors, your 2022 slate of Board of Directors are the following. Shanley Boris, Shane Christo, Barry Haubrick, Deborah Florick, Lyle Fanson, Don Johnson, Darren Kress, Scott Lamb, Sandra Moen, Daryl Rutherford, Gerald Sanderson, and Chris Webb. I'd like a motion to approve the slate of Board of Directors for the 2022 year. Don, thank you very much. Don Johnson. A seconder. Daryl Rutherford, thank you. Any objections? No response, motion carried. Well, believe it or not, that brings our third annual AGM to a conclusion. Can we have a motion for adjournment? Darren Kress, thank you. Seconder. Chris Webb, thank you. Any objections? No response, motion carried. Motion carried. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining in. Have a great day. Good luck calving. And I'll pray for some rain, but how about we wait till April, not February? Take care, everyone. Thanks for coming. Bye-bye.